Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. What can I say? Some people listen and some people are just hard-headed. Every single time I talk about the HEDERA hash graph, people are like, the governing council is super centralized. HEDERA has no future. Shut the F up. Every single time you tell somebody about the HEDERA hash graph, they have all of these fun punchlines. But at the end of the day, the HEDERA hash graph went from spot 38th in CoinMarketCap, like with the last run-up around 2 weeks ago. It flew by past spot 30th, and then it retraced to around spot 37, 38 again, and people are like, HEDERA, HEDERA. Guess what? HEDERA is finally breaking off the rest of the crypto market. If this is gonna last, I have no idea, but the HEDERA hash graph, our beloved HBAR, is now in the 30th spot of CoinMarketCap, trading at 7.7 cents. You heard that right. We are on spot 30th of CoinMarketCap. Just for you to understand, we flew by Quant, we flew by Nair, we flew by Algorand, we flew by ApeCoin, we flew by them all. If you think it's too late to get into the HEDERA hash graph, you are sadly mistaken. It is absolutely not too late. I cannot say if the run-up is gonna keep going. I cannot tell you if we're gonna retrace. All I'm saying is at a 7.7 cent per HBAR, you are still very early, very, very early. At 77 cents an HBAR, I think you would still be early when it comes to the HEDERA hash graph. HEDERA hash graph is easily a $100 billion market cap in the next bull run. I mean, why not? The technology is bar none. Some of the best in crypto. Not some of the best blockchain, but some of the best in crypto. Because as we know, HEDERA has a coin phrase, hello future. Because HEDERA uses a technology called a DAG, which stands for a directed acyclic graph. And the way this works is quite simple. A blockchain has blocks of information chained together, while the HEDERA hash graph does not do that. The HEDERA hash graph has a bunch of different data thrown out. Think about spheres, sphere of data, sphere of data, sphere of data, sphere of data, in no particular order. And because there's no particular order, this is what makes the HEDERA hash graph so freaking fast, so freaking cheap, and so freaking scalable, not to mention secure. And the consensus mechanism of the HEDERA hash graph, the gossip to gossip protocol, is what puts all of these spheres of data into an order. And then you have something called HIPS, which is a HEDERA improvement proposal. Now that's not exclusive for HEDERA. All blockchains have their own forms of improvement proposals. While HEDERA has a HIP that says, we're gonna take all of this information in the DAG and we're gonna line it up to make it look like a blockchain, to make it readable like a blockchain. And the reason they're doing this is so that they can interact with other DLTs in the form of blockchains. It's freaking genius if you think about it. The HEDERA hash graph is on freaking fire. Not to mention the transactions per second are just going up, 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 baby, baby. Let me show you Dragonglass real fast. This is Dragonglass. Anybody can use it to look at what's happening on the HEDERA hash graph. There's other sites, but this is really good and easy to use. Currently, we have nearly 3.9 billion with a B transactions. Do you remember around a month ago, the transactions were like 1.5 billion? We are ramping up like mofos. Also, the total number of accounts at 1.75 million. If you go just a little bit lower, they're gonna show you all of these transactions. This is for 1 day. In 1 day, we're reaching 50 million transactions. If you go for the last week, the transactions are staying steady. If you go back a month, the transactions are pretty much steady. But now I wanna show you how far we have came. This is 1 year. If you go to 1 year, the transactions are not in fact steady. You remember when we increased the throttle? Do you remember where every denizen is using the HEDERA hash graph for the first enterprise grade tracking supply chain from A to Z, where they're tracking tens of thousands of different products that are being manufactured from all the way from the manufacturer, the wholesaler, all the way to the point of destination, and everything is getting recorded on the HEDERA hash graph. And this is what's increasing the transactions and accounts created. As you can see over the last year, the accounts created are also steady going up. December was good, January was fantastic, February is going amazing, and then we have March, April, May, where I'm going to be making follow-up videos. The whole point is you are still very much early. What's happening to the Hedera hash graph is literally just starting right before your eyes. This is live HBAR transactions. As you can see, it just went to 421 transactions per second. Right when I turned this screen on, it was at 600 plus transactions per second. We just hit 705 transactions per second. Hedera hash graph is absolutely smoking the competition and 100% the king of transactions right now. It's absolutely obliterating the competition. As we know, Dell Computers is now on the governing council as a governing council member alongside other mega huge corporations and some of the biggest, brightest minds in academia. The biggest universities in the world are sitting on the Hedera hash graph governing council. Now, there's a lot of rumors and speculation that I don't want to get into of some new governing council members that might be coming very, very soon. But remember, it's only 28 governing council members. We have a total of 39. We have so much more to go. Can you imagine who else is going to be on the governing council? I mean, Hedera is absolutely freaking amazing. Not to mention 6.5% staking using Hedera Hashpack. And if you want a full tutorial on that, just click on the link above. Before we go any further, I wanted to remind you, I do have a Discord. I have a link to it down below. It's completely 100% free. You're going to get so much value because besides for just talking about cryptocurrency, I also talk about stocks. I also talk about real estate. I also talk about passive income plays. I want to explain to you the power of the Hedera hash graph and the governing council members. As I said, you have Dell that's going to start implementing decentralized applications. Dell has been around for 39 years, and they have a market cap because they are publicly traded of over $30 billion. Now, Dell hasn't been doing so good as of late against its competition, and it needs to kind of fire up and go on all four cylinders. And that's one of the reasons why I believe they're going into decentralized applications to get into the next wave of what's viable, to get into the next wave of entrepreneurship, to get into the next wave of tech. What is the next wave? Hedera hash graph, or, of course, cryptocurrency Web3. And if you're going to develop Web3, Hedera Hashgraph is an excellent, excellent platform for you to be an entrepreneur when it comes to cryptocurrency. Why? As I said, finality, 3 to 5 seconds, 0.0001 USD. Fee, that's the gas fee. Guys, I used BNB earlier today. I was paying a 6% gas fee, 6 freaking percent. Hedera Hashgraph. 0.0001 USD. It's to the point where you don't even feel the gas fees, and it makes your life just so much easier and so fun to use. Like, it's fun to use the Hedera hash graph. On top of that, some of the most environmentally friendly transactions, if not the most environmentally friendly transaction in all of cryptocurrency. Hedera is stupid good for the future. I want to show you this. I was leading somewhere with Dell being part of the governing council. This is a tweet from Staff Sergeant H. Barry. Shout out to you. The most recent Hedera governing council meeting minutes at Google Cloud announced they will be hosting the next meeting at their headquarters in Cali, a high level of commitment to the network from Google. The coming years will show how important this relationship is to HBAR. And then they circled it right on the bottom, Google. The governing council members, I'm going to say it again and again and again, are taking a proof of concept and using it for a proof of action that is going to be implemented by people, corporations, retail, institutions, university, governments, so on, etc., 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 in their own use cases. Proof of concept, the whole Hedera hash graph is the concept. All of crypto is a concept. Proof of action is using your actual DLT, using your actual blockchain. In this case, Hedera hash graph is the proof of action. Well, you need somebody to actually use it, right? You need somebody to use the concept. The proof of action of using Hedera hash graph is being done by the freaking governing council. And the governing council is committed to growing the Hedera hash graph. And again, we only have 28. We have so many new members to come. Not to mention, there's a lot of rumors that MasterCard is saying that all transactions in the future are going to be tokenized. Hint, hint, put the dots together. Who knows if something from that is gonna happen or not, but that's completely a different video. And for everything that I mentioned today, this is why I increased my position in the HEDERA hash graph. And in the future, I believe the HEDERA hash graph can easily reach $100 billion market cap. Invest at your own risk. Definitely do your own due diligence. All investing is risky. Investing into cryptocurrency is some of the riskiest investments you could do. You know what's not risky? And I am gonna give you a piece of advice. Hit this video down below, watch another piece of content. You're definitely gonna love this. You're gonna get a lot of knowledge, you're gonna get a lot of data, and you're gonna get a lot out of this video down below. Thank you and have a fantastic weekend.